put a charged battery in, turn it on. Recording is simple. You just press this red button. There's a larger button right here, but depending on what mode you're in, you may just take a photo or video. AI and M with the little camera there, that one, little camera M, that's all I use. AI is mainly for photos. It's basically auto mode. It's just auto. Everything's auto. White balance, exposure. And M is manual, so you can control all your settings and everything. So Cam M is for video, and then the AI with the little camera, that's for photos. These buttons right here, they control your white balance and your ISO. White balance has an auto mode, so it's kind of okay, you can keep it there. But it also has, they have these presets here. They're fine, but you can also set your own, and all you need for that is a white piece of paper. Wow. Color corrected, boom. ISO, this button right here, also has an auto mode. It's fine, but if you're in a really dark mode, it'll throw up into the thousands, which can make your video and photos look a little grainy. So I always set mine to below 800. 1600 is pretty good, but after you get past that, it starts to get really grainy. You be the judge. Shutter speed, this dial controls that. I usually leave it on 50 to 60. If you're filming sports though, throw that thing up to 150 plus. It'll give you smooth motion. Aperture, or your f-stop, there's a lot to say about that, but I won't keep it brief for you. A low number means your sensor's bringing in a lot of light, which means brighter scenes, and you also get an impressive depth of field. High number does the opposite, so you get darker scenes. The camera lets in less light, and your depth of field, yeah, it's a little less impressive, which is good if you're trying to get two subjects at varying distances. This joystick can control your menu. Now, does your screen look like this? If not, press this button till it does. It's the display button. Your shutter and aperture is right here. White balance is here too. If you don't see any of this, press the menu button. Check your exposure mode and make sure that's on M. It's going to show all your settings, and you also have control of all your settings. Hit this button right here to change your recording format. I typically keep mine on MP4, LP, CM. If you don't see those settings, well, you may just need to update it. Yes, that's right. You can update your GH5. We'll cover that in another video. Recording quality, 10-bit, 24 frames. The 24p, that's your frame rate. I keep mine 24. Then your 8-bit, 10-bit, all I, that's going to be your quality. All I is going to give you the best quality. 8-bit, it'll give you good quality, but it won't be the best. The more bits it has, the more space it takes up. Same with frame rate, just not as much as the bit. 24 frames for cinematic, 60 frames if you want to slow it down or you just want to get a lot of motion. Photo style lets you control the colors of your recording. There's vivid, natural, monochrome, black and white. I keep mine in Cine D, lower that sharpness down, play with the settings how you want. I keep mine in Cine D right here. And there's a format where you can delete everything on your SD card, and I mean everything. Okay, let's pop out of the camera. Press this button to view the recording or photos on your camera. Plug in a microphone here, headphones here, HDMI goes here. Lenses on the GH5 can be changed. You press this button and then turn it, it comes right off. To put it back on, you just screw it on. Most lenses have an autofocus and manual focus button on it. Autofocus on the GH5, depending on your lens, this dial may control your focus, it may control your aperture. The body is also capable of autofocus, which through some updates it can be a little better, so you may want to update that GH5. Just make sure if your lens has autofocus on, your body does too, so you know it can work together. Right here on the top of your GH5, that's a hot shoe right there. That's a hot shoe, so it has connection, so you can plug in something like a XLR adapter. But you don't need this unless you have an XLR device. And once all that's done, turn off your GH5. Congrats, you now know the basics of your GH5. Go out there and film, or take photos, whatever you want to do. GH5 is also capable of doing some fun things like slow motion with variable frame rate and focus transitions where you can get some really cool rack focuses. Whoa. But I might cover that in another video. Anyways, I'm Adrian, this is the Holler, and we'll holler at you later. Thanks for watching.